Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago. Now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Minnesota's new coaching staff really leaned on Cousins for leadership and production, and the longtime vet was up to the pressure. 29 touchdowns, 4,500 yards, and a 13-win season, his best as a starter. Captain Kirk, he's quietly been one of the league's most productive passers the last few seasons.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
48 yards for Alexander Madison. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Purdy off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 45 yards.
And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins.
To the sideline and incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Again, it's Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Cousins.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
2nd and 10.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Play action, now Purdy.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy now to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now Purdy. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
This one caught by Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
On 1st down, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Throwing, Cousins.
They'll find Harry on the right side. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers?
Touchdown! George Kittle, 48 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And a smart play there. It's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Cousins.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
McLeod to return it.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw is Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Cousins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Mekhi Blackman's got it.
Pass interference, defense.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, this is Madison. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. Here's Cousins. Open man. He's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's a give to Madison running right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
2nd and 7.
To throw, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota.
The kick by Joseph is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Niners set to take over on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, 49ers.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of down.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
42. Vikings, 17.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll find Osborne here.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Madison.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Cousins.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Cousins to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cousins now. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 101 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,